They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Coleman now. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
It's Kaepernick. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 11 now.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Kaepernick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28.
28-yard gain.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
at the 23-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Sanders toss left side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The point after threw the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Preston Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Sanders, a first down, still going. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Jaguars nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Steps away. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken
They
down.
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a big...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He's brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Kaepernick. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Seahawks send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
7-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's third down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Third down.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a carry for Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
For Jack Doyle.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, it's Tate. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Kaepernick going to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. On the screen, this is Coleman. First down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 26.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
24 is the mark.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He was brought down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Coleman has it here right side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. Right here. Check. Yellow.
They'll run it with Coleman. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Defense. Let go, defense. Jump. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Coleman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Jaguar.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
At the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Kaepernick to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.